Alright, folks, we're back again. And this time we're on video too. Congratulations. This is Book Chat. Which one is it? 7?
7.
Book Chat 7. Right. And we are reviewing Glen Cook's Black Company. It was recommended to me by her, Ritu Lalit. I am Ishaan Lalit. And you're watching 6 for Radio, Book Chat. And tell me why you recommended this book to me.
Because the premise was different.
The premise. Okay. Although she recommended this book to me, I picked it up because Steven Erikson had written a slight review at the bottom. It said, changed fantasy genre forever, something like that.
That's hyperbole.
That's bull. Hyperbole or not, it was bull. Now,
is it hyperbole or hyperbole?
Hyperbole.
Okay.
So, let's start. Now, this book is part of a series. Like, how many books are there?
They say there are 10 books, but I don't know.
Okay, 10 books. And thankfully, there are not 10 books like Steven Erikson books, which are like the Book of Malazan. It's 10 huge, humongous books. These are okay, standard books. But, dude, I picked up, as I told you, I picked up this book because she recommended it to me. Go ahead, explain yourself now.
No, normally fantasy, everybody is noble, everybody is good, everybody is trying to do the right thing. And this was like equal opportunity villains. There was nobody who was what you could call nice and noble and everything. They're all nasty, they're all hardened killers, and they're mercenary soldiers, had guns. So that was interesting, a premise.
Did you feel connected to any character in the book?
No.
So how can you continue? Here's the problem with, we all connect to a hero. We all want to be a hero.
We want to root for one person. Over here, Croker, he's the chronicler of the...
Analyst or whatever.
He writes the chronicle of the Black Company.
And it's from his point of view. It's a first-person narrative. It's from his point of view.
Yes, and first-person narrative from a person who's a physician, which means he's already seen so much blood and gore that he is not moved. I mean, how they condone raping and pilfering and pillaging and everything. The only thing that was very ironical, you want to kill people, you want to rape the women, you want to rob people, and then suddenly, but you cannot stand any kind of oppressiveness against a child.
No, there were... Okay, fine. The human psyche works in strange ways. But... here's the thing, like, the only character, I could remotely root for was Raven.
Yes.
Okay, now, when Raven comes in and all that, it could have built up to such a nice book. I felt like the chance was wasted. I didn't feel connected to any character. It
the
was
only
a book.
saving grace with Raven is also the fact that he saves this little girl and he becomes a foster father kind of a thing to her. A protector, okay. But everyone's emotionally repressed. There is no empathy, and the inner workings of the mind don't come out. And for me, character has to be good. Character has to be strong for me to identify with the book.
Every week, I come out here and say that Okay, character building, I understand, but come on, stop going into details. This time I would say, damn it, go into some detail. Build a character because I don't feel connected to any character.
Everyone's unidimensional.
And I could put down the book at a point of time, like just I could just put down the book, come out it the next day. I don't need to read this. I don't need to read
Yes.
this. But
The emotional connect is not there.
yeah, so you're not rooting for a person. You're not this thing. The best thing about Game of Thrones is that everybody is rooting for one person. It's like excellent pro wrestling. Some guy, there's somebody for everybody.
Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah, most people say Jon Snow, Tyrion Lannister. There was Eddard Stark and whatever. So you are rooting for a person usually, but not in this book. You're not. At the end of the day, I was like, let the lady at it. Let her finish this world.
You know something? You keep saying detail. You hate details. You hate the building up of a world. Here, we got into it started with action, and the author decided that we all geniuses and we'll know the world he's creating. Okay? You get straight into action. You don't understand even the wizards. You don't understand them.
Yes. Yeah. The games the wizards are playing, the One Eye and what was the other guy?
Tom, One Eye, Silent.
No. Goblin.
Mm.
Okay, the games the wizards are playing, Goblin and One Eye, again, not detail. Even when they're detailed, they lack an emotional. They lack an emotional freeness so that we could enjoy that. I didn't enjoy this book. I didn't.
Did you finish it?
Yes.
So did I. I think that is 1 star for the author, but
Question is, if I was not doing this, if I was not going to review it, would I finish it?
I have a difficulty in leaving a book half finished, but I think you wouldn't have finished it.
Because I already knew how the story was going to end.
See, now you know how important detailing is.
No. Detailing is something different. Character building is something different. And they're both very good at moderation. This book had none of that.
You didn't know the inner workings of anybody's mind. Everyone has secrets. They are deadly secrets. Everyone's running away from the law. And you are given a whole lot of characters who are not developing.
Yes. And even when Croker develops, when he meets the lady, when he gets disillusioned, all those things, even when he does that, he doesn't really change. He doesn't change. He's the same. And I feel, and Raven emotionally shuts down. There was a great opportunity in this book when a newcomer, one of the most deadliest guys, the newcomer, Raven, and one of the oldest guys and one of the most emotionally malleable guys to meet and build and build and build till it came down to a nice crescendo. I thought that opportunity was completely lost in this book. He brought it to the right position and then messed it up.
He's too enamored by his experiences in Vietnam. He has built this book on that world. Okay?
We normal people who are not Americans didn't go to Vietnam, and definitely not to fight a war.
We don't know. If that is how soldiers actually live and think, I think humanity is doing them a very big disservice. They are so emotionally shut down.
Maybe, I don't know.
But then I'm going metaphysical over here.
No. Here's the thing. Come on. I don't think so. We keep talking about we keep talking about brotherhood of soldiers, soldiers, soldiers. It's been said so many times, and it's been the thing, and it's a proven fact. I think he didn't do justice to it.
Perhaps.
He didn't do justice to it because
Frankly speaking, I'm not going to pick up the next book.
how many of these have you read?
Only one.
Why did you recommend this?
Because the idea was novel.
Look, we have met bad guys in fantasies before. Where do you compare this? Who do you compare this to?
Very choppy writing. I wouldn't insult any author by comparing it to him. I'm sorry, but I don't like giving bad reviews. But this writing is choppy. The character building is choppy. Not there, absent. Even the landscape, etc. When they pick up these two wizards who are on their honeymoon.
Yeah.
The landscape is so not described so well. I mean, I found the book lacking.
So did I. So did I. The thing was like, you can compare this book to. If you're thinking about bad guys, you can compare this book to The Name of the Wind. They're all bad guys over there too. But you can feel emotionally invested in that book. Actually, you feel very emotional.
Quote.
Very emotionally invested.
One is very emotionally invested in quote.
So you can compare it over there.
No, you can't.
Which book do you compare this to?
No, it's a standalone thing.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't read books of this level.
It's like they were all stormtroopers.
Or G.I. Joes.
Yeah, and they all sucked.
No, you need a break from the excellent writers like Brandon Sanderson and Rowling to find out when you attempt to write your own manuscript where you can go wrong.
Okay, that's your opinion as an author. What is your opinion as a reader? How many stars would you give this?
1.
And you recommended this book to me?
I like to watch you suffer.
See people, this is what I deal with. Okay, I'm, it kept me interested for a while, so I would give it 2.5. 2 or 2.5. You with 1.
Yes.
I didn't have a hard time finishing this book.
No, I didn't have a hard time finishing this book.
But there are books which I've had a hard time finishing. Like Neil Gaiman's Good Omen, which does not... I wanted to review that book, but I couldn't finish that book. It's not dated well. So I would give this 2.5. Yes, I would.
No, I'll give it 1. I think the author needs a good editor. He needs to get the writing less choppy, and he needs to do characters. He needs to really go into the characters.
Yes, well, because we are not emotionally invested in this.
You know why you finished it? It was smooth reading because you could put it down and get on with your life and then resume it. That is why you could finish it.
But at the end of the day, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. So
no, it wasn't.
Here's a new thing. She rates a book lower than me. Wow.
That is how pained I was with this book. I'm sorry. I don't need to be so rude.
Are we going to talk about this? Like, excuse me, recommending books which are bad? Here's what we're doing?
You know, when I recommend...
You can recommend a movie which is bad. We're like, okay, fine.
No, there's no fun unless we go and watch the movie.
It's 2 hours. Recommending a book which is bad, I'm going like, why is she recommended it? Why did she like it? Is there a saving grace here? No, nothing. You horrible woman.
Actually, when I recommended it to you, I was down 5 chapters.
All right, folks. Enough of our excuses. Here's what we're going to review next time. Lightbringer.
Yes.
The Lightbringer series. What's the first book called?
The Broken Knife? The Dark Prism.
The Black Prism. So we're going to review that next time. She's finishing it. I'm done with it. And we'll come back to the Silkworm review after that, right?
Yeah.
Because I have to go through Silkworm again. That's all from us. See you next time, people. Bye-bye.
Bye.